Hello, everyone. Today's devotional reading will be from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 2, verses 23 through 28, where it is written, One Sabbath he was going through the grain fields, and as they made their way, his disciples began to pluck heads of grain. The Pharisees said to him, Look, why are they doing what is not lawful on the Sabbath? And he said to them, Have you never read what David did when he and his companions were hungry and in need of food? He entered the house of God when Abiathar was high priest and ate the bread of the presence, which is not lawful for any but the priests to eat, and he gave some to his companions. Then he said to them, The Sabbath was made for humankind, and not humankind for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. This is the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. Lord was a very loaded term in the time of Jesus. Both the Jews and the Romans had a cultural expectation to it. Lord, to the Hebrews, the Jews, was a divine title. God was the Lord, the one over all. It was similar to the Romans. They had a saying, Caesar is Lord. Caesar is God made flesh, essentially. Or he's a demigod. He is the absolute ruler of the human sphere. So both the Hebrew world and the Roman world, you better watch who you call Lord. It better in the Hebrew world be God himself, or better in the Roman world be the Roman emperor. For in either sphere, in the Jewish world, it's the same kind of conflict of interest. If there's some other Lord than God, idolater, you'll be stoned. In the Roman world, there's someone that could rival the power of the emperor, you're dead. Two different cultures, same basic idea. And Jesus Christ is Lord of the Sabbath. He's Lord of, objectively, something that affects humankind. We all need to rest. And he is Lord of that. He's Lord. Meaning he has power that exceeds the Roman emperor. In the Jewish world, since there's only one God, he calls himself Lord, then he must be that one God. That's not anything, Jewish or Roman, you could have any choice of what being subjective about. Either he's Lord or he isn't. And C.S. Lewis said it best. Someone claims to be God. It's like saying, I'm a fried egg. Either A, you're mentally unstable and can't tell fantasy from reality, at which point you need some help. 2, you're a con artist and you should probably be incarcerated. Or you have delusions of grandeur, which gets back to the first option, you're not well. Or 3, you're telling the truth. The actions of Jesus going to a place and getting mobbed and healing people shows he's not a lunatic who would have been an outcast. It shows he's not a con man who had been run out of town on a rail and the crowd caught you. Why would anyone die for a madman? Why would anyone die for con artists? But why would people die for the Lord? Because of the Lord's promises. It's very clear who Jesus is. He is the Lord. He can offer you someone as the Lord that no one else can offer. True Sabbath rest for the soul, knowing that you're good with God. And that being said, let's close with prayer. Lord, it's an exhausting, tiring world. Please, God, guide us. Please, God, heal us. And please, God, may we stick with you until the end. Amen.